We give more than we receive. That's the thought behind this week's Sunday question. Hey everyone, I'm Denise Brown and I write what I call Sunday questions. I like to think of a good question in my head so my mind finds a good answer for me. That question gets my mind working without me putting in a lot of energy. I love that. It's effective, it's efficient. And I like to write these on Sundays to help start the week with intention. And I like to write these with you. I thought of this week's Sunday question just a few hours ago. I am making a request of a colleague to include a credit to my work and work that she created, which is inspired by my work, if that makes sense. So, probably, oh gosh, almost 30 years ago, 1997, I created a concept that stages the caregiving experience. And I have a colleague who studied under me. And part of what she learned is the 6 caregiving stages. And then she took that idea and created her own version of it. And I think that's great. And I also think it does deserve a mention of how that idea came into being, a mention, a credit to my original work. I thought about it. I went to my AI tool and asked about it. And Claude said, yes, make the request. And when I went through that experience of asking Claude, what do you think? And he said, yes. I also started thinking about how sometimes we just don't make enough requests from others that really honors our work. And so that's what really started me thinking about how do we make sure that what we're giving through our work also is received with appreciation. So that's this week's Sunday question. And here's what I wrote for you. The Sunday question: what's today's request that honors my work? Our work matters. Our work at home means family members receive our wonderful care. Our work at the office means colleagues have a committed partner in their corner. Our authentic, productive impact may have unintended consequences. Others may take advantage of our generosity. When that happens, we can start to withhold our help, resent our family members and coworkers, and section ourselves off into a separate space. When we do that, we keep our work to ourselves. Our wisdom, knowledge, and skills deserve to be shared. We can share our best while also advocating for ourselves. We can be intentional in our conversations with family members and colleagues so they also contribute. It elevates work done by individuals into work done by a supportive, gracious team. We can request helping hands during chores, equal participation in projects, and equitable ownership of results. With these requests, we honor our work. We can remind ourselves to request that others show up to stand next to us. We can ask ourselves this question to begin our day: what's today's request that honors my work? What will you request today? I'd love to know. post a comment. If you liked this, hit like. And if you want to receive our content, hit subscribe. Thanks so much for all you do. And thank you so much for listening. I'm Denise Brown.